I let my sister-in-law plan my baby shower. Everyone warned me she'd ruin it. When I married David 3 years ago, his sister Vanessa made it clear she thought I wasn't good enough for her golden boy brother. She'd grown up as daddy's princess in their wealthy family, used to getting everything she wanted without question or consequence. David had always been her closest ally, the one person who never said no to her increasingly outrageous demands and manipulative behavior patterns. Vanessa worked as an event planner, which gave her the perfect cover for her control issues and need to micromanage every detail of other people's lives. She'd planned David's previous girlfriend's birthday party 2 years before we met, and according to family stories, she'd deliberately booked it at a venue his ex was allergic to, causing her to break out in hives during the celebration. When David and I announced my pregnancy at 12 weeks, Vanessa's smile looked painted on her face. She hugged me too tightly and whispered congratulations that sounded more like a threat than genuine happiness. During family dinner that same evening, she made passive-aggressive comments about how expensive babies are and how much our lives would change once the responsibility hit us. My mother pulled me aside after that dinner and warned me to keep Vanessa away from anything important related to the pregnancy. My best friend Amanda echoed the same concerns when I told her about Vanessa's reaction to the news. Even David's mom, who usually defended her daughter's behavior, looked uncomfortable during Vanessa's comments about our financial readiness for parenthood. But I had a different strategy brewing in my mind, something that felt dangerous but necessary. I'd watched Vanessa manipulate situations for 3 years, always managing to look innocent while creating chaos for everyone around her. She thrived on drama and conflict, feeding off the attention and control it gave her over family dynamics and social situations. I decided to give her exactly what she thought she wanted: complete control over my baby shower planning. When I suggested it during our weekly family dinner, the entire table went silent. David's fork froze halfway to his mouth, and his mother's wine glass stopped midair. My mother-in-law's eyes went wide with what looked like genuine panic. Vanessa's reaction was immediate and telling. Her fake smile transformed into something genuine for the first time since I'd known her, and she accepted the role with enthusiasm that made everyone else at the table shift uncomfortably in their seats. She started talking about themes and venues and guest lists before I'd even finished explaining what I had in mind. David pulled me into the kitchen afterward and asked if I'd lost my mind completely. He reminded me of every horrible thing Vanessa had done to his previous girlfriends and warned me this could destroy our relationship permanently. His mother joined our hushed conversation and begged me to reconsider, sharing stories about events Vanessa had ruined through her need for attention and control. But I'd already made my decision, and I had reasons none of them understood yet. I'd been documenting Vanessa's behavior patterns for months, taking screenshots of her social media posts where she bragged about manipulating situations. I'd recorded phone conversations where she admitted to sabotaging other people's events because she enjoyed the chaos and power. My plan was simple but risky. Give Vanessa enough rope to hang herself publicly, in front of the entire extended family and all our friends. Let her reveal her true character when she thought she had complete control and no consequences. Record everything and make sure her behavior couldn't be denied or explained away later. I set up hidden cameras in our house during the planning meetings, installed recording apps on my phone for our conversations, and created a shared planning document that would track every decision and change she made. I wanted comprehensive evidence of her manipulation tactics and deliberate sabotage attempts when they inevitably started happening. The planning began innocently enough, with Vanessa suggesting elegant themes and reasonable venue options that actually sounded lovely. She showed me Pinterest boards filled with beautiful decorations and thoughtful details that made me briefly wonder if I'd misjudged her intentions. Maybe pregnancy hormones were making me paranoid about her motivations and character. But by the second week, her true colors started showing through the facade of helpful sister-in-law. She changed the venue to a location 45 minutes outside town without consulting me first, claiming the original place had double booked us. When I called to verify, the original venue had no record of any scheduling conflict or cancellation. Then she modified the guest list, removing several of my closest friends while adding people I'd never met before. When I questioned her about the changes, she claimed there were budget constraints that required cutting numbers, but somehow her college sorority sisters had all made the final list while my childhood friends had been eliminated completely. Full story on my channel and linked below.